Welcome to my new series, Does It Suck? Where I play a game and see whether it sucks. This is episode 1, and I will play Halo Infinite to let you know, does it suck? At the end, I will give it a score from Dookie Butter to Shrexy score. Halo Infinite was released in 2021 after many delays and is the 6th installment for the Halo franchise. This game held a promise of having the platform for all future Halo games and projects. Halo Infinite promised an open world adventure game with amazing new features and game modes. So given what they say, this game should be amazing. Let's begin. I am making this review in June of 2024, so the game has changed since its release and may change in the future. When loading into the game, you get that beautiful music. That makes me want to cream. Once loading on, you're greeted with the Settings tab with so many options to optimize the game specifically to your liking. There are so many here, and I'm not going to cover it all, but it's better to have more settings than less, so this is a very good start. Halo Infinite does what most games do nowadays and use a battle pass. Most people hated this when it first came out because they felt it was a money grab, but personally, I felt it wasn't a terrible thing since you could still play the game and you don't actually have to buy anything to still get the full experience. But people really didn't like the battle pass. They got a lot of backlash for that. In recent times, they made everything cheaper to buy, but like keep in mind, skins can still go for like $10 to $20 if you want like really high-end ones. But they were definitely cheaper for when they first came out because people just hated how expensive it was. It was, even I will admit, it was pretty bad. But they did make the skins easier to unlock, also to appeal to the pussies in the fan base. So good on them, I guess. Anyway, moving on to the community tab. It is easy to see every icon and is very user friendly. You have some places of interest like recommended, popular maps, popular modes, and more to make it easier, which I appreciated. The editing system for armor and weapons is easily navigatable with options to change many cosmetic pieces of your armor. By the way, whoever made this needs to be fired immediately. This shit is ass. You could also change your shoulders, utility, knees, and more. Now it's not like Halo Reach and the adjustments they had, because that had insane customization, but I still like what they have, and it gives you a lot of customability to make your own weapons and vehicles and other things like that to your liking. This makes it so your equipment can be just how you want it, and it just makes it very customizable. So I actually like these features of the game. I think they did a great job with this, and I'd like to see this in future Halo games as well. But I like what they have in terms of options for customization. It is very easy to make your own character. But now let's get into actually playing. On the menu, you're greeted with challenges, your character, and a menu for where you want to go. This is simplistic, and I can get behind this because something like COD MW2 is like, what the fuck is going on? Like, look at this. What is happening? It's so much to keep up. It makes your game lag too. Like, it's so dog shit. So I like this change in pace. I will not be trying the campaign today since I don't like RPG games very much, but I heard mixed reviews. People like the open world, but there were also some complaints on it being like it's the same biome everywhere. It's just like all grassy, which I can understand. They said it's not like anything like Elden Ring, which is like different biomes and stuff, but Elden Ring's all about open world, so that's kind of understandable. So take the campaign with what you will. Now on to the rest of the items on that menu. You have Forge, which allows people to create their own map to their own desire. At launch date, this feature just didn't exist or just didn't work, which made people very upset because they were promised Forge and it would be like new futuristic and everything. But now they got it figured out and it has a lot of features, but my game is bugging and won't let me in. And I'm too lazy and care too less about Forge to try. Moving along, we have custom games, which I used to play hella when I was younger. Mostly Infected or Assassination, which I sucked at. As you can see, there are many game modes and people still are playing. I decided to join an infection game for a little, and yeah, I was doing okay until my stupid ass teammates didn't watch my back. But I quite like custom games, and I think it's a great window into having fun private games again with friends. So I love this feature and aspect of the game. But now let's talk about my favorite part, multiplayer. There are many options to play multiplayer, my favorite being Big Team Battle, because I don't know, it's just chaos. This will allow me to talk about the gameplay and feel of the game. Loading in, you get to see your squad's armor and moveset they want to use before the game starts. You got my boring armor and these nice unique ones. Sad. Anyway, I love the silky smooth way this game feels. It just feels nice. When playing a game, you want it to react right when you react, and every movement to feel flush, which it does. Along with that, I like the new design they went on with the guns. I think it's a great addition to the game. It doesn't feel like they were trying to change it, and it just feels like really unique and still fits like all other Halo games. Along with guns, they added multiple new guns, not all of which I was able to use in the mode, but I used some and I like the way they feel and operate. They feel new and good, like they have a purpose. With Halo Infinite, they added utility abilities to Spartans, giving them like grappling hooks, shields, and more, which add another skill level to the game, which is a good thing for competitive games and gives a unique new experience to returning Halo fans while it's keeping what works. So it's a good in-between for everything and everyone that wants to play this game, which I really like. Vehicle spawns, I think, are balanced. They're placed around the map, and same thing with gun spawn points like needlers, which is my favorite, and snipers, another favorite, and rockets of different types, and shotguns, and everything. I think this game's movement is very thought out, and I find myself wanting to play this game again after the long break I've had. This game has come a long way since it first came out and has improved greatly. It may not be perfect, but I think they did a great job with the final product, but still points will be deducted for the shit stack release game. But let's talk about the rankings now. From Dookie Butter to Shrexy score. I think it gets around the 80% mark, smoothie score if you will. If you have a different opinion, please do type it in the comments so I can ignore it. And I just think it gets a smoothie score because it has a lot of like good qualities and it's different from other Halo games while still keeping what works. And I think they put a lot of effort into this game. Maybe not the release date, but now I think it's very playable and very fun. And yeah, I think this is a great place, an 80%. If they had this game on release date, I think it'd be higher. But yeah, but thank you, and let me know what game I should try next in the comments below. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Please remember to like and subscribe with post notifications so you won't miss an upload. And click this video if you are bored. Thanks. Peace.